Hi, I'm Holly McIlwain, Talent Development Partner for Winter Partners, and how do you assess assessments? Today I want to give you a couple things to think about when it comes to using assessments with your workplace, workforce, or your own work development plan. The first thing that you need to know is that not all assessments are equal. There's a couple different ones that are really popular, and you want to make sure that you know what they are. Strengths Finder by Gallup, or otherwise known as Clifton Strengths right now, helps people to understand their natural strength and talent. It helps them to understand what makes them unique, and also helps them to understand how they can leverage their strengths to do the work that they must do well and not be bogged down with all the things that they're just not very good at or naturally talented in. The second area that a lot of organizations use to assess strength is something called the DISC behaviors, D-I-S-C. D for dominance, I for influence, S for steadiness, C for compliance. And these four quadrants of our behaviors exist in most everyone in some degree, but there's always one or two that come through a little bit stronger. When you understand the way that you operate and the way that you behave most naturally, you get an insight to your blind spots. The blind spots are the things that get in the way, that cause conflict, and that make life just way more difficult than it needs to be. So when we use a DISC behavior analysis to understand our natural behaviors and our adapted behaviors, we get an insight to understand how we work best, who we work best with, and how to navigate conflict. And then the third assessment tool that I want to tell you about is something called the EQ. What does this do? What does this mean? Well, similar to IQ, your intelligence quotient, the EQ is your emotional intelligence quotient. When people are aware of and care about and work on developing their emotional intelligence, they're going to be way more successful in navigating relationships and problems and challenges and all the things that require interactions with other people. Okay, the last thing I want to tell you about all of this is that not all assessments are equal. Chances are if it's free, it's probably not going to be that scientifically validated, and it's not going to give you the information that you really need to elevate. The second thing is that just like not all assessments are equal, not everyone can understand how to read and interpret an assessment. So it's important to work with a certified coach or a certified trainer to understand the results. Luckily for you, here I am. I'm multidisciplinary certified. I've got experience with a lot of the top-notch, most scientifically driven and scientifically based assessment tools out there. I'm happy to answer your questions and walk you through usage. Have a great day.